full of shit like that.
Okay. We are live now.
Hello, boys and girls.
Grills, George, Mr. Foreman.
Gorals.
Coral.
Coral Weezer.
What does
Oh.
Gru sound like? I forgot.
Oh, you mean like from Despicable Me?
Sounds like
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
It's Steve Carell just with a very thick accent.
In
Is
terms
he
of
doing
money,
like
we
a
have no money.
German accent? Gorals.
Corals. There you go.
You actually
Girls.
really? No, it's like a stereotypical.
Villain accent. Because all the villains have to be foreign.
I know his mum has the Jewish mum accent, but it's like also a mix of Russian, which is really weird.
My
Yeah.
son's gonna tell you what he can do, alright?
I mean, I don't know where they
It's a
get this
Joyzy
image of
thing.
evil
That's the
British
Jews. My Jewish son
Probably
is the
all
perfect Jewish
horrible
son.
colonizing we did.
I just don't know.
Yeah, I know. Not everyone can see your makeup right now.
Maca.
Mac and cheese up.
No, don't. 'Cause
Come
I'm-
on, girls.
Come on, girls.
Desperate
For Chack and Me's.
dick.
No.
Well. How the turntables.
Howdy turntables.
How the
We have tabled your
turntables.
turning for the last time.
How the turntables.
You are going to be in so much trouble.
You won't even begin to collect.
This heave isn't even my final form.
I think one of my
I
favorite.
call this one Golden Freezer.
I think one of my favorite like jokes or memes that I saw from like the Despicable Me 3, where you find out he's got like a really nice brother, is the Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes joke.
Oh, it's 100% that. He's even got the
Yeah.
blonde hair.
I know. Isn't he like British as well?
Yeah.
No, he has like the same voice, just slightly higher pitch.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Also, we're at 102 followers, which is rad as fuck.
Yay!
No, yeah, we got like the last two like right before we stopped streaming, so it was nuts.
It was actually after we stopped streaming because we not only did we host.
Oh, it was.
Um,
We hosted
that other guy.
What's his name here?
But when we
Where
raided
is
them, 2 people followed, which was sweet.
Tiny Brain Plays. Yeah,
Yeah.
he seems like a really nice guy.
He was playing Final Fantasy X.
He was.
Yeah, boy. My favorite.
My favorite.
Will you be good to do 10 when I finish 7 on Saturdays, Dan?
Maybe. I'm gonna have a look around at my other games and see what I got as well.
That's all good.
I don't want to just play the same game every week if I'm doing a day. I want to change it up.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Because, like, you know, if you want to take over a Wacky Wednesday, go right ahead.
I'm not much for the alliteration.
Well, it doesn't matter, because Wacky Wednesday is literally play any fucking game you want.
That's Wacky Wednesday.
Because I'm thinking, one of the things that I want to do, actually after,
FF7.
FF7 is I want to do, a game live stream series of all the Resident Evil games. Well, not all of them, because I am not doing 0, because I hate 0.
I want to do 5.
That's fine.
That's
We
my
can do
baby.
multiplayer.
Oh shit, yeah. Dibs on Sheba.
That's fine.
Bow and arrow is just absolutely destroyable.
Or you max up the sniper rifle and you just give it to her, because then she will never miss.
Yeah, if you max up the sniper rifle, then you get the bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. And Let me just
It doesn't have
take up.
a laser sight, but if you give it to the computer, they won't miss.
Yeah, yeah. That's all you have to do. Just give it to the computer, and you'll always win.
And then I think with Chris, I think you either level up all of his machine guns or his shotguns, and you get a minigun.
Yeah.
Or you just get the L Hawk and fully upgrade it and get an infinite ammo.
Do the PS4 versions of Resi 5 still have like the online multiplayer and stuff?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have mercenaries.
Oh,
Cool.
sweet. I still actually need to play the Mercenaries mode of 8 because that actually has
the new one.
8 in it, Mercenaries in it, which I'm glad.
I haven't really heard anything about it yet, other than I'm guessing it's better than Resistance, but that's not exactly hard to do.
No. Well, Mercenaries mode was always like a really great idea for like the arcadey style gameplay that you want to do with that kind of game. Especially
It's just
4.
more of a shoot 'em up than it is a survival.
Yeah, it was. Especially in 4, it was mainly like, oh, this feels like a fucking arcade game that you'd play, you know, with those gun like
Yeah,
Time Crisis.
It's basically just horde mode.
Yeah, and I'm fucking fine with that because it's fun as hell. I'm probably gonna have to take notes for like Resident Evil 1 and 1 remake as well.
Nah, just go through it.
Did you take notes for when we did the original playthrough?
No. It was just a lot of editing.
Oh yeah, we did that post, yeah.
Not every game needs to be like super method. You can just have fun, relax.
Yeah. To be honest, I think like with the remake, you don't really need that much of a guide with it. Like I used it a couple of times, but I mostly got through remake by myself.
Well, it's not really a guide. It's more like my own notes that I make. I like to make notes for myself because,
Yeah. The notes you can
specifically with
understand,
like 7, I get to show off certain tricks and I get to show off how certain things can work or be exploited, or little like how I want to go about things in, like, say, Final Fantasy 7. I wanted to fight the Turks at the very end, or I wanted to take the Turks on in the sunken plane when you're really not meant to, for example, you know? I just like doing things in a particular way, and it's not a matter of I'm going to follow this guide like note for note and do it by bullet points. Like, I've been very free with the 7 notes that I've made, because I do it in like I give it a quick glance and like, oh yeah, that's just to keep me on track, so I'm not wasting time like, where do I go now, you know, because I don't want to waste too much time. That's my only thing for it.
Well, if you don't want to waste time, I bet you can't wait for a full 3-4 hour stream of me dodging lightning bolts.
What?
To get one of the crests, to get the celestial weapon, you have to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row.
In 10?
Yeah,
That is
and I'm really bad at it, so
Yeah.
that's going to take me a few hours.
Or should we just do a whole stream of doing the skipping rope in 9?
Oh god,
Kieran,
I could only ever get halfway before I just got bored.
Turkey dinosaurs are fucking awesome.
and I
It's the fact you don't get anything out of it.
We get an achievement trophy in the
That's nothing.
re-release. You could get a platinum, and it's pretty.
That's nothing. That doesn't achieve
You want
anything.
platinum trophy, don't you? Bragging rights.
No one cares about bragging rights. It's not fun to just press X over and over. It's also the same with the lightning dodging. At least you get a crest out of it for a weapon, but it still sucks.
I know.
And you have to dodge all the chocobos to get a time of 0 on a race.
Or like trying to impress all the lords right at the start.
Oh, that one's easy. That one's just quick time events.
Oh, I know, but I always find a way to fuck it up.
It's like getting the Jack shot, where you have to quick time event your father's abuse.
Hit him again.
press X to dodge the fists.
Dad's home. Press square to hide under the table.
Or to throw away his belt.
What is this, a David Cage game?
Oh, okay.
Press triangle to defend Mum against Dad.
Oh, okay, okay, now. Oh dear. That's a bit much.
Press circle to slap bottle out of hand. Quickly, block!
It's all in the knees, all in the knees.
Your defense stat was not high enough.
Punch, kick, block.
Grab kitchen knife.
I didn't know this was The Last of Us.
Press R2 to shut
That
up
would
shouting,
shoot.
screaming Mum saying don't hurt him.
Okay, we're going a bit too real. What have you been playing recently, Dan? If anything.
Abusive simulator.
Oh god, no. Dan,
My dad, the game.
oh. Do you have that Berserk like Dynasty Warriors game?
Yes.
Good. I was like, if you don't have that, I was going to be very confused. Because I know, out of anybody that I know you like Dynasty Warriors, and I know you love Berserk, so put those together, match made in heaven for you.
Very fun.
I saw like gameplay of it where you get to fight the big fucking onion knight. I can't remember his name.
Big fucking onion. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw
The
that.
guy with the moose.
Yeah, and I thought, oh wow, that's actually really cool. And in my head, I was like, "Where's the fucking naked scene where you chase around that twat with water?" It's been a long time since I've watched
Griffith.
Yeah, Griffith.
That's actually collectible artwork. You have to collect all the behelits in a level, and it unlocks slide pictures.
I'm glad that they didn't leave it out at the very least.
And then it turns into like a 3D picture that you can look at.
No.
Good old Griffith and Guts.
It's just
The true story of do the ends justify the means?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yes, Griffith may have sacrificed the odd 200 people, but he made a kingdom where everyone is equal.
He also voiced Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not that Griffith.
That's the only thing I could add to this conversation.
I'm on Team Guts, by the way.
Same. Griffith.
I think Griffith is my favorite character, but
He's
I think Guts' side is a lot more
Yeah.
true.
He's a compelling villain, without a doubt, but God, he's so awful.
Oh yeah, he's never been good. Everything he's ever done was to further his own like goals. He's never like done anything for anyone else up till Guts came along. Remember when he fucked an old man for money?
He did do that.
Yeah, and then he started clawing at his arms because he was filthy. And then Casca was like, no, stop it. Should have let him carry on. God damn it, Casca. She was also one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Look at the whole cast is good. Casca, Guts, Shriek, shit. Who's the fucking guy with the slit eyes? I can't remember.
Lizzie.
Him and the Holy Chain Knight woman. I forgot both their names because it's been a while. It's been like a year since I read Berserk, but
Yeah.
those two are amazing.
Yeah. Go on.
Monkey Kid
Wanky.
and shit. What was he called? Pip.
Yeah, it was something like Pip or something. Like, speaking of like anime or stuff, I need to watch season 4 of Castlevania, because that's out, and I've heard it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Because it is also the final season, which makes me sad.
It's weird how Netflix has original anime.
Yeah, like when I first heard, because like Castlevania was like the first one to really be that, if I'm not mistaken.
No, there's Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
That one was very popular,
Yeah, but
and I watched a bit of it, and I can see why.
yeah, but similar shit like that. The first one that really caught my attention was like, nah, they wouldn't do that, because that's like still quite early in the idea of Netflix exclusive anime, you know.
Oh, they did Wacky as well, which is really good.
What's that? I haven't heard that one.
It's the world's most over-the-top fighting anime.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
There's a scene where a guy dips his hands in grease and then puts his hands in broken glass so he can punch a guy in the face with broken glass, and he starts singing a whole monologue. Whilst the guy's just like crippled on the floor with like blood gushing out of him. And then he finally gets the shit kicked out of him, and he regurgitates a grenade and throws it at people. It's so good.
I love when like there's
the
anime
best
that's...
way to get
Oh, go on.
the best way to get stronger in the world of Wacky is to have sex.
Of course
If you fuck, you get super powerful, and everyone's like, when Wacky fucks, everyone's like, oh shit, Wacky fucks.
Anime.
Anime, folks.
There's a guy who puts secret prosthetics in his elbows and knees so knives come out.
Wow.
He also has a cannon in his chest that explodes if he presses a button in his finger.
What the hell? Yeah, I like when over the top. Is it very over the top in the way that it's very aware of it, or is it over the top for the like? But...
It's very aware of it.
Okay, good, because
If you read the manga, at one point he fights a giant mantis.
yeah.
And it's all in his head, but everyone can see the giant mantis. And I'm pretty sure he fights a T-Rex.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of anime, I'm sure you have too, where like it's way over the top, but it plays itself way too seriously. Although I can't think of any that come to mind right now.
Gintama is very much like that. It's a very big comedy anime, but when it takes itself seriously, it is like the most hype shit you'll ever watch.
Cool.
I feel bad for people that like let's say like Tom that only ever really watched Dragon Ball. So much more good anime.
Well, I'm sure like it's like
The more anime you watch, the more you'll realize that Dragon Ball is the most baseline.
it is kind of basic, yeah, all things considered.
It's like I
Sup-
already know that
The latest
Dragon Ball...
chapters of Super are like the only time where there's actually been like story
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
where characters grow.
yeah. What was the latest thing that came out with like Goku messing around with Ultra Instinct?
Granola.
Yeah, Granola's like it seems similarly interesting from what I've heard.
So they went to the planet Cereal to fight Granola, who wished on the Dragon Balls to become the strongest warrior in the universe.
Which is actually a legit smart idea.
But now,
Is Granola a good villain for this arc? Is he any good?
he's okay. It's kind of a mix-up because like he thinks he wants to kill Frieza because Frieza destroyed his home planet, and he thinks the Saiyans are still with Frieza.
That's actually a really good story. I didn't know that aspect of it. I just knew like it was. I thought it was going to be very similar to the whole. Oh, I will take over Son Goku's body and become immortal. But no, like I like that idea of he is wanting to get revenge against a villain that we all know, and not just some random asshole.
Yeah.
But like,
And he fucking one-taps Goku. It's so good.
that's awesome. We haven't.
You know when Beerus
Yeah,
fights Super Saiyan
I
3
was
Goku,
just about to say like.
and he does the chop to the back of the neck. He basically does the same thing
That's good. That makes
So
me
like
happy.
because he's
his
the
wish
strongest
actually
warrior in
happens
the
then.
universe.
So his wish actually happens when he asks Shenron or whoever for it.
Was it the like Super Mega Ultra Shenron with the planet-sized Dragon Balls, or?
No. It was just another dragon that was on planet Granola.
Oh,
There
because.
was a Namekian who made 2 Dragon Balls,
Oh
and
yeah.
that made that dragon.
Isn't there like a stupid fucking lore thing that keeps bouncing all over the place with the Namekians? Because like, aren't they like, oh, we aren't actually from Namek or something like that, and then they like counteract that or something.
From what I remember, it's just that they're very spiritual, so the gods, like the Kais and stuff, gave them the ability to make Dragon Balls.
Yeah, no, I know that, but like, apparently there was something else like they aren't actually from Namek or something.
Oh, I got no idea.
So wait, the Kai gods gave the Namekians the ability to create Dragon Balls in the first place,
Yeah,
or at least the ones in the Dragon Clan.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the drawback to what's he called? Fuck, I forgot his name.
Granola?
Was he called Granola? Oh, yeah, he was called Granola, and the planet was called Planet Cereal.
I love
So
that, by the
Granola,
way. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Granola, he is the world's most powerful warrior, but the way he did it was basically the dragon gave him all of his potential that he would get for the whole of his life. So now he only has 3 months to live.
He sounds like Jiren, but with an actual good backstory.
Yeah, some conviction.
They basically did a Hunter x Hunter where Gon uses his Nen ability to give all of his power that he would ever make in his life, but in return he loses his life.
That is a good way of doing things.
That's one I will also recommend, Tom. Hunter x Hunter. It's so good.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I've heard about that one. It's definitely one.
The I think the newer one is the 2010, I think it came out version.
No.
That one,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay, cheat.
oh man.
Oh, but by the way, Dan, all this talk about like you looking like fucking what's his face from Evangelion.
Getting the fucking robot Shinji guy.
Yeah. Like it's making me want to watch Neon Genesis again.
Yeah,
Or Neon Genesis.
I can point at the screen and go, look, that's me.
Holy shit, it me.
Oh, that's you.
That's you.
It do be me though.
Get in a fucking robot, Shinji.
My God, Shinji, what is wrong with you? Who
Oh.
does not want to be in a giant robot?
Oh my god, you got in the robot, Shinji. Let's all clap for you at the end.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
No, that was the dub. Yeah, I recommend.
I'll never pretend I understand the ending to Evangelion, and I never will.
Did you watch the movie after that took place?
No,
Okay.
I refuse.
I would highly
I shouldn't
recommend.
have to watch a movie to get the whole subject.
No, it's not that. It's like the movie after. It literally takes place right after the clapping takes place. It's the bit with the final area where Shinji chokes Asuka at the end on the beach.
I've got something that you should watch, which is an old anime. It was made in the 80s.
Is it your like wrestling anime that you really love?
Yes,
I
Kinnikuman.
knew it. I knew that you were going to talk about that. I'm really happy about myself.
Kinnikuman is one of my favorite anime.
From everything that you've like shown me about Kinnikuman, it makes me like really like I
It
know I would
starts off
enjoy
as
this.
a kaiju anime,
I know.
and then it turns into a wrestling anime.
I mean, they're both the same thing. Let's be fair.
Like, it's weird how it just happens, and then it's just like, oh, I guess we're a wrestling anime now.
Yeah. Like speaking of like kaiju anime, there is a new Godzilla anime coming out, and I'm very excited.
Ooh.
And I'm not. It's called Singular Point, I think, and I'm very hyped because I'm pretty sure there's a Jet Jaguar in it, and it makes me so happy. Because Jet Jaguar is basically the Jet Jaguar is basically the just man in the kaiju world.
Is there not an Ultraman film coming out soon?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I like Ultraman. He was cool.
Ultraman is cool. Yeah. Also, don't watch the 3-part like anime movies of the Godzilla thing with Godzilla Earth. They're not very good.
Don't worry, I wasn't planning on it.
I mean, the fights are pretty cool, but everything else is pretty shit.
I'm not the biggest Godzilla guy. Ugh.
Godzilla's pretty cool. I've always loved Godzilla.
He is pretty cool.
I liked the new film that came out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Godzilla vs. Kong was pretty fucking poggers.
Yeah.
And they actually had Godzilla fighting Kong.
Yeah, and actually have a clear fucking winner.
And they made him fight Mecha Gongzilla.
Spoilers.
It was just as cool as the Peter Jackson King Kong where he breaks the T-Rex's mouth in half.
I love that scene. It also makes me cringe at the same time.
Nothing compares.
He's just a lonely giant monkey.
Manky.
And then The Rock comes in and does sign language.
that's Rampage.
I know.
Like, yeah. My favorite
Who would
part
win,
was
King Kong or George?
My favorite part is
King
when
Kong.
Dwayne The Rock inflates himself and then he breaks the T-Rex's jaw.
He puts his fist in his mouth and he blows on his thumb and it inflates his hand.
Yeah.
When King Kong does the Gum Gum Grizzly Magnum and he uses Haki to harden himself so he can fight against Big Mum.
Big Mama.
Did you know one of the endgame bosses of One Piece is called Big Mum?
Big Mama.
Call me Mama. Big Mama.
You have
Big
Shanks, you have Kaido, you have Big Mum.
Ah,
And
son,
Blackbeard.
Big Mom.
Isn't that
Blackbeard killed Whitebeard to get Whitebeard's earthquake ability.
What the fuck did you just say?
The Tremor fruit.
Oh, I like Tremors. Tremors is a good film series. Apart from like episode
Is Tremor's the one with the giant worms?
yes, and then it becomes like weird raptor things that can only see in infrared. Then there's the ass blasters, which can fly by like literally igniting their ass. And then
Was there not another film that had giant worms? Wasn't it called like Dune or something like that?
Called King Kong 2005.
Oh yeah,
Very true.
I'm not even joking. They call them ass blasters.
That sounds like something you'd be into.
Wait, was that not the Peter Jackson one?
That's the Peter Jackson one, yeah.
Yeah, weren't they giant centipedes?
Yeah, they were like
Giant everything.
they were maggots, weren't they?
It was like
Well, there was
giant
loads of them.
bugs.
There was
Giant
centipedes,
insects.
there was mosquitoes,
It was the giant maggot scene in
Gee, shut the
um,
fuck up.
there was Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack Black.
It was
But
Jack
it's that maggot scene where the giant maggots like go over the limbs of that one guy. It makes me fucking cringe. I hate it.
It's crazy how good the CG still looks in that film.
I know, right?
Oh yeah.
Like
I
especially
watched
like
it like 2 months ago.
Jurassic Park 1. The CG in that is unbelievable.
I never watched Jurassic Park 1.
Have you
It's a
not?
good movie.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't give a shit about dinosaurs. I never liked them. So I was like, yeah, whatever.
Like, even without like the dinosaur aspect, it's still a really decent plot.
Honestly, dude, just go
Yeah.
watch the scene where the T-Rex breaks out for the first time. It's amazing.
I have seen that scene when they're in the rain.
Yeah, that is
That's
awesome.
a cool scene. And yeah, also until like a few years ago, never watched Ghostbusters. Didn't watch Back to the Future till like
Oh,
maybe 2 years ago.
You're killing me, man. But I'm glad
I don't give a shit about these old films.
Man, but they're really good.
Yeah,
So,
very good.
Entertainment.
There are still a bunch of old films that I need to watch as well.
I highly recommend Die Hard.
never watched Die Hard.
Isn't that the Christmas movie?
Yes, it is. And it has one
If
of
you
my-
name a popular film, most likely I haven't seen it.
What's your name, Jeremy?
What's Jamie? But yeah, I didn't give a shit about films as a kid. All I ever did was watch videos. So we only had like the select films that I watched as a kid.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, going to the cinema as a kid was very alien to me.
Now let me tell you, I could recite to you the Iron Giant.
Iron Giant's good.
Where
I had
is
that film
the
on video,
giant
and I
family?
watched it so much the video stopped working.
Oh wow. I remember our VHS where I was constantly watching Peter Pan.
I used to
Watch
constantly
what?
watch Jungle Book.
Peter Pan, the Disney one.
Ah, what the actual like cartoon one or the one where it was
Yeah,
Robin Williams?
cartoon one, but also I did the same with Hook because Hook is amazing.
It was very funny.
It also has some of the most emotional fucking scenes in the film.
I did watch a lot of Disney films.
Well, it was like the easy thing to entertain a kid, I guess.
I mean, you got Hercules.
I actually didn't watch that many as a kid.
I didn't really catch Hercules too much because
I love
Oh,
Hercules.
don't get me wrong. When I did, I loved it, but that was one of the few.
James Woods just owns the whole film.
Yes, he does. Even if he's a bit of an asshole, but yeah.
Ah, it's fine. He's great. I love how every chance there is to voice Hades, he'll do it because he loves voicing Hades so much.
Oh yeah, like
it's a really good
back in
character.
class, no problem.
Like most people, when it's like a TV show spin-off, they'll get their brother that kind of sounds like him to do it, and but he was like,
Hanks.
nah, I want to fucking voice Hades. This shit's great.
Tom Hanks' brother, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hanks' brother Jim does all the games and does all the toys and shit for Woody.
Are there any Polar Express passengers requiring refreshment?
Polar Express was.
I also watched a lot of A Bug's Life.
See, I was the one that watched Ants.
I watch both.
Isn't Ants the better movie anyway?
Yes.
Because doesn't Ants have Jerry
It's
Seinfeld?
it's adult Bug's Life.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Because they say some minor curse words.
Yeah, he talks about sucking the anus of another creature.
Which is actually funny because they are actually mining ants. And one of them
I forgot.
is
What was the name of what was the name of the main voice actor?
Woody Allen?
Woody
Yeah,
Allen.
it
That's
was
it.
Woody Allen.
It's Woody Allen being Woody Allen.
His voice fits that role so perfectly.
And Sylvester Stallone is in it.
Yeah, he's the big ass guy.
Okay, Adrian, okay, there's a bunch of ants around here, okay, Adrian.
The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. We march on to our destiny, hurrah, hurrah. I love how they're singing about how they know they're gonna die. Princess Ada. Don't they try to go to Insectopia?
Yeah, that was it.
And it turns out Insectopia isn't the picnic, it's the bin.
Yeah.
I love Bug's Life for the villain. What was he called? Hopper?
Yeah. I think
He
it's
was great.
Hopper.
What was the main guy's name? Was it Flynn? Oh, Flick. Flick. That was his name.
Yeah, I cannot remember these things.
I told you, all I did was watch these films because they were all that was on video. I watched Peter and the Wolf on video. That was a very strange video. There was a very strange cartoon version of Black Beauty that I watched, which isn't on any website anywhere. It's very hard to find, but I watched it. The Fox and the Hound. Very underrated Disney. Yeah, but then it ends up really happy.
Yeah.
Like Bambi.
Bambi.
I
Remember
love how
both
much
the-
of a turn Bambi just takes halfway through the film.
It really does. Same with Fox and the Hound. It's just horribly sad.
As the animals of Farthing Wood, I had those on video.
They're the really fucked ones, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the one where something dies every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Caddy talking about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they put this on kids' TV.
Yeah.
There's
very
one
much so.
scene where I think it's a pheasant. He's trying to find his wife, but she's been like deboned and plucked and all that, and she's ready to go in the oven. And
Oh,
he's
shit.
sobbing super loud, and he can't see the farmer coming up to him with a gun because he's sobbing so much, and his tears blocking his vision, so he gets shot too.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like that's just the
fucked.
whole TV show. There's mice that give birth to a litter of baby mice, and then birds kidnap the mice and drop them into a thorn bush.
Jeez. I didn't watch any of this as a kid.
It's
Right,
great.
Some people say, like, Watership Down is
The
the
worst,
most fucked animated. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Didn't they do
I
a
watched
remake
that
of
as a
that?
kid too. I don't know, did they?
I think they did.
I only ever watched the original.
Oh, wait, no, I think they did do, like, a new version of it. Which I don't think is as fucked, apparently.
Well, that defeats the purpose.
Something I also like is watching very old Looney Tunes and Disney cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch a shit ton of those back in the day.
But when I'm
Fair.
talking like really old,
My favorite was always the opera one.
mine was the bullfight.
Oh my god, yeah, the bullfight.
Me.
I killed the rabbit.
But yeah, I always have more respect for Looney Tunes over Disney when they released the anthology thing, and it was like,
Yeah.
look, this stuff was made very long time ago.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
It's going to be a bit risque for today's audience, so please keep that in mind. This does not represent what we are now, but it is a part of our history.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, Looney Tunes.
And I like
Yeah.
the thing that they say is like pretend it never happened is to pretend like these prejudices never existed at all, which is an insult.
Exactly, and then Disney just censors everything, and it's like, ugh.
It's like, yeah, they acknowledge it's like, yeah, it happened. It's not great, but let's move on. You know?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh no, I know what we'll do. We'll put in a gay couple in the background so that it can be easily edited out of all like the Chinese versions. Or Pakistan versions or whatever it is.
Chinese. It's always
Chinese,
China.
Japanese.
China has the most money. It's funny how the one film based in China did the worst in China.
Wait, you mean?
I never even watched that Mulan. It was just awful right from the announcement.
Yeah.
The minute it was like, oh yeah, we're not doing the songs, I was like, well then why are you watching a Disney film?
Oh yeah, Mushu's not in it. It's like, okay.
It's like The Lion King 2019. There's no point in having it. It's the worst Disney remake, in my opinion.
The game pissing you off.
It didn't stop it from being the highest grossing animated film ever made.
It is the most soulless, stupid, worstly voice acted piece of garbage.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The Lion King 2019
Oh
film.
yeah, that has no fucking emotion in it.
How do you voice the same character and still sound horrible?
Oh my god, James Earl Jones sounds so bored in that movie.
Simba!
He's like, yes, I'll do this. Just pay me so I can breathe.
That's exactly because he is getting on a bit. Let's be fair.
They fucking got rid of Be Prepared, which is probably the only reason most people watched fucking Lion King.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
one
best song in the whole
Yeah, it's
film.
one of
So
the greatest like villainous songs. Like I'm guessing like the reason they got rid of Be Prepared was because of the goose stepping, but you can just take that out.
It's like they didn't get rid of it totally. It's just Scar's like, oh, he's saying the lyrics now instead of singing it. I'm like,
Then it's not good.
it's
Yeah.
not good.
It defeats
Exactly.
the whole purpose of the song.
Also, the way Scott is, the way he's taking over is meant to be a dictatorship. So it is good that all their soldiers are doing that shit.
Hmm.
And then there was the Aladdin one. I mean,
Well,
I found it funny, but
I heard
it
it
was
was
still pretty
okay.
soulless.
Yeah, I heard it was okay. Like the fact that they're doing live action remakes of all these old Disney films, just like really, and
There's nothing to it.
yeah, it's just a cash
Everyone's
grab.
auto-tuned throughout the whole thing. The costumes looked awful. The sets looked awful. The lighting was awful. The improv was awful.
Yeah, and there's not as many things that you can do. Like one of the things that disappointed me the most about the Beauty and the Beast remake was the fact that they did nothing with Belle's father really, and how he is like an inventor and he literally goes out of his way to try and find her. I loved that. They didn't do much else.
It's like the only
Well,
one.
you know what? You know what they did, Kieran? They had the first openly gay character.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't very
Disney
obvious.
told us so.
Yep. Well, how many times have they done that? Why is this not appearing?
Well, there was Beauty and the Beast. There was Onward. There was whatever the Cruella de Vil film that's coming out is gonna have another gay guy in it.
The Star Wars
Just
couple in the
Cruella.
background.
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
That can be edited out.
Yeah.
I want to picture a giant CGI alien just put in front of him.
The alien has to be gay.
He's made out of penises and vaginas.
Why is this not showing?
Bob's and Organa.
Jabba the slut, am I right?
Jabba the slut.
There was that what's that film? It was called like Mitchell's versus the Robots or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, something like that.
That one's an amazing film. It's very funny, very good.
Come on.
Based off a book, I think.
Isn't like that one Jack Black film, like the House with a Clock in its Walls? Isn't that like a book? And it
Yeah,
has
House with a
something.
clock in its walls.
What a terrible name for a film.
Oh,
The
that's
House
the
with
name of the film?
Yep.
Have you started the game yet?
No,
I swear it's been like an hour.
my Elgato's not working. What's going on?
Something fell earlier down there when you used your chair. The big thing.
The terrible Disney films.
It shouldn't matter. Because it says that I had the Elgato there for a moment.
Oh, worst character in the whole thing.
Yeah, he definitely didn't look great from what I saw in the trailers.
He just looked like a guy. He didn't look like evil or menacing. He looked like you could see him on the street and he'd shake your hand and be like, "You alright, bro?" He didn't look threatening at all.
Yeah.
And the whole point of Jafar is that he's sinister and threatening. And he didn't sing the Prince Ali Redux, which is like my favorite song. He didn't do the thing where he pinches Aladdin's nose and slaps him. Like, Jafar's just such a snarky prick, and like, it's so good. And then they ruin it.
Like Disney is so like set on remaking their older films, yet when they actually remake them, they take out everything that people liked. Like
If they try and make Cruella de Vil a likable character, I'm just giving up completely on Disney forever. I'm never watching anything again from Disney.
She's meant to
So
be
basically
like
what
the
they did
anti-hero or
Maleficent.
something.
No, she's a person who skins dogs for fucking coats. You cannot redeem that.
So they'll probably just take the Maleficent route with it, from what I can see.
Her name has the word cruel in it.
It's cruel.
Yeah.
Devil.
Like, are you shitting me? If they try and make her redeemable like they did Maleficent, I'm gonna be like, ugh. Oh, what's that? You didn't invite me to your birthday party? Well, curse your family.
Guess you'll die.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a redeemable character.
I need to check something. Hold on.
Venom 1, it's alright, but
It's just back.
I did see that one. I thought that one was very funny.
It's just back, and I didn't do anything.
no, Venom 2, it's not out yet, but Andy Serkis is directing it, so
Oh, is he? I didn't know.
yeah, he's the director.
Bring back Sam Raimi.
Hell yeah.
He is coming back.
Make Venom a practical effect.
He didn't do that with Yeah, he didn't do that with the other one.
No, because 3 was rushed.
It was.
Because AVA Rad is a piece of shit.
It's still my favorite one of the 3 though, because it's so funny. Just absolutely nothing in 3 makes sense except for Sandman's story, which is actually very good.
Yeah,
But they
Yeah.
fuck it up by putting everything else in it.
Yeah.
You know what this Spider-Man movie needs? We need to see Harry and MJ making omelets.
Hell yeah. We need to see Peter being really mad and emo for the 3rd time.
Ugh.
But then he turns super emo and messes up his hair in a mirror.
And then he puts some dirt in your eye.
Is it number 2 where he loses his powers and he acts like a normal person again?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that like had a genuine reason, you know. Like it was years
I liked that part.
Yeah,
And,
it was like
like-
years later before I realized, oh, it's his own self-confidence that's basically
Killing
Yeah.
powers.
was, you know.
And I think one of my
Is it-
favorite aspects of that, there's a moment where he runs into the burning building and saves kids like he used to as Spider-Man, but even without his powers, which goes to show that despite like having powers at all, like he still would have that kind of heroic side, that he can still be a hero regardless of the superpower, and that's what makes a hero in the end.
Exactly.
It's just the superpowers kind of helps matters is all.
I'd 100% be a villain if I had superpowers.
That's concerning.
What's that? I can't buy this game? Web? Run away. I'd steal stuff. I wouldn't hurt people, but I'd steal stuff.
That was the
Be like Robin Hood.
No.
sound.
Steal
you
from the
wouldn't
rich and give to the me.
Give to the me.
Any powers I would love, stop time or invisibility, because then you can just steal whatever you want.
I've got to open this can.
The game can wait.
I've
You
got to
can go
open the can.
open the can, then go make food, okay? God.
I have no idea what kind of superpowers I'd want, you know. Maybe flight or
just
something,
Yeah, I just want to
but, yeah.
fly.
Actually, no, I definitely have stop time.
Stop time's the best one.
Yeah. I could sleep in for as long as I wanted.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
kept thinking about stealing stuff.
I could sleep in for like 12 hours, and when I open it up again, it's still 7 a.m., you know?
I shot him.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay,
No,
can someone-
no, fuck, really? Already?
Yeah, can someone kill that?
Bambot. How do I do it?
Oh, I'm still watching Jacksepticeye. What's going on?
Oh, just a spammer.
A bot, that's all.
Yeah, how do you actually, like, ban them?
Let me do it.
I can't see him because I've just opened up the chat. If you're on
I've got it.
computer, I think you just right click on their name in the chat and then you can block them.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh, Kieran's done it. Cool.
Audible. I've
One
always
day
wanted
I'll-
to get Audible,
It does seem pretty cool.
but you can just go on YouTube
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
and you can listen to Christopher Lee read the entire J.R.R. Tolkien fucking encyclopedia.
I know. That's one of my favorites.
It's like 6-7 hours long and it's the best. It's like super ASMR.
Saruman is reading you the lore.
I'm on your
I wanted him to say that because we're going to be taking advantage of that later.
Saruman Dracula Dooku.
Oh yeah, if you shoot him enough times, he'll just keep shooting you. But I wanted him to say, Raiden, I'm on your side.
Please stop shooting me, Wyden, please.
Yeah.
The bullet don't go there, Wyden.
And we are introduced to, actually one of my least favourite characters in the Metal Gear series.
Peter Stillman.
Nope.
Oh,
He's my
Fortune.
favorite. He's my least favorite.
I opened the can.
Good, I'll go get food.
It's a shame. Fortune has such a cool gun.
I'll get 2 of your favourite.
She has a really cool design, but
Oh yeah?
she has like no character.
Her character is, why can't anyone kill me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nano machines.
No, it's not actually
Yes.
the reason why the bullets avoid her.
Fuck.
Like, how does she have psychic powers? We'll never know.
It's luck.
I've said before, 100% magic just exists in the Metal Gear universe and no one cares.
Yeah.
Well, that's what nanomachines are. They're magic. But here's the thing. That's not
Come,
what's
put
happening
me out of
here.
my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
What is it?
They call fortune?
Spoiler for the end. Ocelot and
Nah, who cares?
who is in like cahoots with the Patriots. Oh, by the way, the president's eyes are clearly open. It's like a magnetic like thing that they hold, similar to the stealth camo, but it's a magnetic machine which literally makes everything like fault around her. So all the bullets swerve around her, and all of the like grenades and stuff become faulty. And we're gonna have the meme, everybody. Ready grenades. Say the line.
Good job, Brian. You hold that gun.
A dud. Yeah, let's all move very slowly when it can take forever to charge her gun.
I mean, it's unpredictable.
Today is another
I
bad
guess so.
day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Fortune, you suck. You have a cool design, but that's basically all you got going for you.
Yeah. It still amazes me just how good the cinematography of this game is.
It's pretty.
Vamp is way better. And then there's your boy, Fat Man. My number one.
The best character in the entire franchise.
Hell yeah, he's my favorite.
Ocelot.
Well, I mean, in terms of stupid villains.
Oh yeah. And I'm guessing all the magnetic or electricity fucked everything up because birds just start dying.
But I mean, like,
I'm so sorry,
aren't
Mary.
bullets mostly aluminum,
See you again
aluminium,
someday.
and lead?
Copper.
So it's not even like most magnetic metal.
I guess it's just.
It really depends on what gun they're using.
Eh, I guess it's just
Kojima
more to do with
logic,
what
son.
the Patriots are able to create.
At best, the casings are copper. That's like the best you'll probably get. Or most of the time they're brass.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I know my
In the
shit
world.
about bullets.
What happened to the cargo
In the world of
choppers?
Metal Gear,
Both
every
of them are
bullet
at the
is
bottom
made
of
of
the
metal.
harbor. Looks like your new hosts
For
have
the
a
sake of the
Harrier
plot.
too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs
Thank you,
drew their
Colonel.
fire, your infiltration went off without
Colonel.
a hitch. On top of that,
Thank
we
you,
know their defensive
Corral.
capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself.
Essentially, he's
The
saying that
entire mission is
with
in
the
your
SEAL Team
hands now.
10
Do you understand?
like all dead,
There's no time for
you're
questions.
able
could
to like
decide to
fucking figure
retaliate
out,
for their failed assault.
one,
You
we
mean
know how they
hostages?
can
They
fight
could
back
be
now,
in
and oh
danger,
yeah,
yes.
now no one
But
knows
we
that
need
you're
to
here.
consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate.
Was there
not
another
only
member of
the
Dead Cell?
but poison
You got
the
Vamp,
coastline for
Fatman, Fortune.
generations.
And then
In-
it
Raiden,
was
we've had to
I
adjust
think
the
it
mission
was
objectives.
someone else.
The
It was their
priority is
leader,
now
like
on removing those C4s of the
Scott
terrorist
Dolphin.
wire
Oh,
of the big
can't
shell.
remember.
The
I mean,
president
Solidus
will-
is technically the
Solid-
leader of Dead Cell, isn't he?
Colonel,
Yes.
you know
Yes,
I'm no
all of
bomb
this is in
disposal
Dead Cell.
expert.
That's not a problem.
I mean, maybe
The
Ocelot,
Bravo
but
team brought
not
an
really.
explosive
He's more just
pro in
there
with
for the
them.
story.
No, he.
Solidus brought
Ocelot
them
just
in.
does his own thing.
You should
Yeah.
find him there.
Is this a
He can
code
say he's
for
working for you,
simulation
but
too?
What are
he
you
doesn't.
talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before
He
I
doesn't
go.
work for anybody except
it
Big
quick.
Boss's comatose
Who are
corpse.
they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her.
Every night he
How
has a
hard they
sniff
tried.
of his bandana.
And that vampire too.
Soon,
like
my love.
it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
I can't wait for Metal Gear Solid
And
4
you,
when you
Rose,
come
I
back.
can't believe you're on this mission.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Right.
I mean, that is
This
basically
is
Ocelot's
real.
ultimate
And
goal
that's why
throughout the
you won't
entire
wake
series
up.
is just to
But
revive
nothing
Big Boss.
seems real.
I've made
I'll
up my
kill
mind
fucking
stay
everyone
with
to
you.
do it, but that's
Whether
more or
this
less
is real or
all
a
he's
bad dream, I'll keep
planning to
watching
do.
you till it's over.
Why is Ocelot just Sephiroth?
And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed
The
at
guy
Strut
at the
C.
end of 4 when Snake puts the gun in his mouth. That's the real big boss, isn't it?
Yes, that's the real
That's
big
the real
boss.
Big Boss. Yeah.
Okay. So he never died.
He was
No.
put in comatose by Snake, severely burnt,
Yeah.
and then his genes were rebuilt from a single strand of his hair in Shadow Moses, which brought about
Crazy.
the genome army. And then after
They
that,
replaced
they
They replaced body parts with like liquid and Solidus to
And what was the burned up corpse everyone was after in 4?
that was
Solidus.
actually Solidus.
Okay. Good old Doc Ock.
little Alfred Molina.
Solidus should be Alfred Molina.
Solidus
Have a
for the
sniff,
MCU.
Raiden.
What are you looking at? Oh, I see.
Raiden, get some HP
Rosemary.
back like Fallout.
Could you excuse him for a
Yeah,
moment?
drink out the toilet.
You know, so
Get some rads though.
Ah, I
That's
get it.
fine. Always carry a rad away.
Jack,
Or a Rad X.
Let me know when you're done, okay?
If you keep
Yeah, Radek.
if you keep looking at like the toilet and stuff, the Colonel go get food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Colonel literally say like, Raiden, I didn't know you had such weird interests.
Colonel, you're interrupting my toilet time.
Colonel, don't kink shame me.
What are you waiting
I like the smell of a urinal.
Dude, you're not well.
I like the smell of urinal.
Huh. That looks like a problem. Someone should deal with that.
Oh, that was a nice fart. Just thought I'd let you know.
It's good to know.
Let it out, brother.
Better out than in, I always say.
Free the wind.
Fucking hate all these ads. Well, that's just how
But
things
audible.
work.
Freeze!
But audible.
Yeah, Fred so, my dude.
It is annoying how every time you click on a video, it instantly goes to an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes
It pisses
it
me off
does,
with
and then-
YouTube in particular.
Yeah.
They're all
If any
What's up?
ad goes over 10 seconds, it should always be skippable.
Yes. And
What's up,
doing 2 separate
Scrapper?
6-second like ads is shit.
He's not one of the bad guys.
Hey, Scrapper, how you doing, my
Yeah, and
friend?
how you
Don't
doing?
go pointing that thing at
We're
me.
talking to my most hated character in the game because he sucks.
What's your name?
My name is Peter.
Peter Stillman.
Peter Stillman.
He's a cowardly piece of shit.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man.
Huey doesn't count because he's automatically always on the bottom, so that's
Yeah.
why
Thought you'd retired.
I don't mention him. I only mention Peter.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see.
He's also
A
voiced by
famous
Gray
church
Fox
got
himself.
wiped off the map thanks to me.
Hoo hoo
Too
hoo.
many lives inside. All
Gray
I
Stillman.
need is this leg.
He's the Grim Reaper.
Really?
Yeah, Greg Eagles.
Mama say, mama saw, mama saw. Mama say, mama saw, mama saw. Would you just hurry up already? Just trying to get me more jaw flowing.
Open any explosives disposal
Wait, no,
textbook and you'll see his
actually,
name.
I'm just here for the hamster.
Just ancient history.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Billy
Because
once
the
said,
terrorists think the Yankees were my students. The emperor of
You're
this
fucking
place.
fantastic. That's good to hear. Why are you
He built an
fantastic?
atomic bomb
What's
when he was
up?
only
What are you
10.
doing? How was your day?
I created him in a sense.
What's up, commentaries?
I'm pretty rusty.
Look at that fat man.
The bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Said you were feeling very ill.
I'm looking
Are you two with SEAL Team 10?
perfect.
Do you know how long it took me as a kid to realize the bomb was under Fat Man? Though? I never figured it out when I was a kid. It took me so long.
I don't know how I figured it out first time. I mean, I guess it is right there on the radar, but yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Oh no, I looked all over that platform.
But we need
Yeah.
more manpower.
I'm
What's your name?
That's the reason you're not going to go eat food, even though you're complaining about, oh, I'm so in pain because I'm not eating.
There
I
was
need to
also
put a
an
fucking
engineer.
emoji on my post.
an engineer?
Hello,
You
my
don't
name
even
is
do
not
that out there
Snake
while you're
Plissken.
sorting
A
food.
skinny guy. He went in with us.
Dingus.
Where is
What are you
he?
talking about,
I
Tom?
haven't
It's
seen him
Pliskin.
since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
Oh,
Hello, my name is Iroquois, completely original, the character
They
Pliskin.
told me
Yes.
he was a security systems architect.
Iroquois the Pliskin.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Oh yeah, the civilian, which is totally not Otacon.
He was supposed to get us past all the security
Iroquois the
measures.
Pliskin
I
3 and
never heard
Raiden.
anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
Right now, we
Hello,
need to
Auntie
figure
Big
out how
Boss.
to deal with all the bombs.
You know what, Scrapper? Same here. I'm lying in bed with my phone. That's all I'm doing.
Absolutely
But I've never
nothing.
defused
That's
a
good
bomb
news.
before. Hold on a second.
How you doing, Big
I'll
Boss?
confer with the CO again.
Also, thanks for the follow, Scrapper. I didn't, well, I think I thanked you at the end of,
Glad to
the
hear
raid
Stillman
that we
is
did,
safe.
but it's,
Assist him
I
in
just
any
want to
way
thank you again.
possible to clear the
Appreciate that.
C4 from
Oh
the
yeah, you're one of the
structure.
followers from last
You
night,
know
yeah.
I've never
Nice.
been trained in bomb disposal.
Kept you, huh? Waiting.
The man you're working with is the best in the field. All
Illiterate
you have to do is
snake.
follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your
I'm doing
identity
good.
and mission objectives
Didn't get
to
any sleep,
yourself.
but I'm actually
Is
doing
it
quite
true
alright.
that an engineer came in with
What
Stillman?
do you mean you
Yeah,
didn't get
you're
any
alright.
sleep?
Informed of that.
Yeah, I didn't get
It's
any
probably
sleep
something
last
the
night.
SEALs decided
Ow.
on their
The
own.
world is...
There are more
And then I had
important
work,
issues at hand right now.
and
The enemy
In
may
bed by
retaliate
10,
for the
up
fatal
at 6.
I
Get
wish.
those
Yeah, we did.
C4s
We hit 100. Yeah, we're at
neutralized now.
102.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb
The
disposal.
world is pretty shit,
Jack, it's
but
me.
I'm doing alright.
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't
found it
had
yet.
bomb disposal training per se in VR,
that actually
but you're
weird?
more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little
Please don't
different from
get
using
some
C4.
Why not?
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid?
Burgers.
Are the results in yet?
No, you don't. Is it too
Too
heavy?
heavy.
Toast?
There's no need to think about this so much.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You won't
The screen is extremely blurry.
It's not for amateurs.
Yeah,
Different
it's
like
got.
a motherfucker.
Yeah, there's motion blur. It just happens.
Here, look at this.
Didn't realize we were playing Ghost Battle.
Not a problem,
This
dude. Always
is
have
I
a
to.
didn't-
Thank you.
bomb.
I didn't realize the AIs were failing already.
I can post it.
What was the
It's live.
emoji that you found?
You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker
It
and
took so
there we go.
long.
Simple.
I found the science
The spray
website that
freezes the
did it.
detonator instantly.
How
Come
long
on,
does the
Stillman.
effect
Dude.
last?
There's no way the thing can
Yeah,
detonate
I'm not
in this
sure,
condition.
but hey,
Even if
the
you leave it alone, it'll
quality's
stay
back,
out of
so that's
commission
all
for
that
at least
matters.
24 hours.
No, it wasn't. It was Kieran.
If he had the manpower,
sofa
I'd recommend complete
symbol.
disposal, but this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling,
Walls, under a table,
under a table,
everywhere.
everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomb will
Yeah.
choose.
Well, if you just refresh, it should be okay.
Is there anything that'll
Yeah.
help us locate the bombs?
Hey Stillman, what happens after the 24 hours? Because I'm fairly certain no one's coming to pick those up.
Mobility spectrometer. It can
What's
recognize
wrong?
I'm
ionized
guessing he's
gonna
just
have to be
hoping
marked.
they would have sorted the job out by then.
Oh, shit.
No, no, no! Ah!
I mean, this game does take place over the course of like a day, so.
Drop.
So any
True.
scent detected will be represented
Food.
visually.
What?
Have the
Is that what
sensor
Dan just
activated
said?
and keep
No.
your eye on
I'm
the radar.
telling
What
you
did
to go-
Daniel just say?
I don't know, just go get
I heard
food.
him go, ooh. Fucking prick.
I was agreeing with Tom, you filthy weeb.
I know
What's he
how
say?
into his own
Filthy,
aesthetics.
What did I
agreeing
say?
with Tom, you filthy weed.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds,
Just
he always
please go
leaves
get
a
food.
trace of the cologne he uses.
Dan showed me something I didn't know in Twin Snakes when I played through. Yeah, what was that?
That mugshot looks like you.
Oh yeah, it was a thing that you showed me when I was half asleep.
He wouldn't work by any
Yeah, his
means
name's Batman.
except
I
his
feel
own.
really bad.
The pipes that change the temperature. Yeah, that's where I dipped out as well. I was
Oh,
dying.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
thought I taught him everything.
I was watching it. I remember watching whilst like almost passing out, and I remember you talking about pipes, and I was like, what? And then like,
He saw it on shit. I didn't know you didn't know about that.
I didn't know you
Yeah, like you don't actually have to do all like the backtracking. It takes so little time now. With Twin
and
Snakes.
Big Boss is gonna do the bad ending on his speed run.
Nice.
So I'm really excited to see it because I've never seen it.
The bad ending on Twin Snakes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Twin Snakes.
I'm very
Sweet.
excited.
Yeah, Twin Snakes bad ending is pretty rough, but it's the bad ending one for
You got brownie out there.
I know,
You
but
got big slab.
that's all good. But make sure you eat, okay?
Snake just sounds more annoyed than anything that Meryl's dead in Twin Snakes. He doesn't sound upset.
That's fine. You can just bring Sniper Wolf with you and saying, well, if you don't get Meryl, you don't get Sniper Wolf.
No, well, I tried to bring her with me, if you remember.
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every
Making people
strike
happy is
and
what I do
turn the
best.
radar
That's
on.
good to hear.
We have
That's
to keep
what
out the
we
enemy
try to
sight,
do our
too.
best with.
Because the radar
Awesome,
gets
dude.
knocked
Awesome.
offline when we're spotted.
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s.
Don't worry, bro. The bomb squad's here.
Here?
God, Stillman, you're still talking.
Then I'll play that bad ending for you then.
Bomb go boom. Stop bomb go boom.
I know the structure of this facility.
Because I think
and if he wants
cutscenes
to
count
take out
towards
the
time.
plant, where
That
he
does
would
make
target.
sense.
You know this for sure?
That's stupid.
Actually, yeah, no, it does. Because I
I taught him
remember
the techniques
when I
he
did
uses.
like little speed run
His
things
ideas
to
are based
get
on my
just do
theories. Demolition
get
is
the
a kind of ideology that makes no exceptions
tuxedo
for
and
time
the
or place.
alternate costume for Grey Fox for the Let's
Big
Play.
shell consists of
Um,
two hexagons joined in
Yeah,
or
Stillman
in
does like the sound of
north
his own
to
voice.
south.
But when I
There
did
should be
those
packets of
speed runs to
C4s
get
on
the
each
thing
of
for
the
the Let's Play,
vertices,
because I
or
did
the
it like
struts
the
in
night
this
before,
case.
I just skipped all the
You need at
cutscenes,
least that to
and
take a
like the
building with
timer
this
was
integrity.
like at 2 hours or something. So
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12.
See, I don't know what it is, Big Boss, but just Stillman pisses me off so much because he's such a coward piece of shit.
yeah, I agree. It shouldn't count towards time. Like I think the Resident Evil 2, 3 remakes, and there we go.
Let's get
It's
going.
just one pack.
Like, they should at least give you an option to turn off
Yeah,
the
it.
scent from your
Mate.
It's the
cutscenes.
size of your face.
Don't
I'm
worry.
trying to talk to people.
You'll just slow us down.
So, something with Kieran's computer constantly makes stream drops.
Yeah, like I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
we
think
don't
it's something
know
to do
why.
with the internet, but it's weird because I've got my internet box
Why don't you
right
just
behind my
let us
monitor.
handle the grunt work?
Um,
You can tell us what to do
and-
over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
Like it's connected to Ethernet.
Alright.
Everything's fine. I don't know what the fuck's happening with it.
I'll
So
give
I
you
need to
instructions
Google
for you.
it. Right,
I
I'm
may
gonna
also
Google
need
it the
to prepare a
moment this
backup
like
plan
stream
just in
is
case.
over.
In case of what?
Like, sometimes it's
100%,
not too
Big
bad.
Boss,
We can
I
go-
agree.
Yeah.
Who
Like, I don't actually remember it like conking out at any point, like during the SA2 stream last
It
night.
didn't.
But
It didn't at all. So it's
No.
random as fuck when it decides to happen.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
yeah, there was like a no cutscene mode for this game. It'd be like
That man's no
just over 2 hours probably of just pure
I
gameplay.
don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Simplify. Marine Corps talk.
I mean, no matter how many times I ever play these games, it's always going to be like a 10-hour experience for me. So
Normally team leaders
Yeah,
stay
me
in
too.
CP and give orders with those headphones.
Mainly because I just like to explore, you
And
know.
as far as I know,
I'm just
SEALs keep
stupid.
their
I'll run
officers
back to
away
the
from
same
people.
spot like 3 times and be like, where the fuck do I go?
And who dares
Yeah.
dreams is a
Uncharted
model
has
of a
something
British
like
special
that, I
air
think.
service.
That's fair. Tom, you would know, because I haven't actually played any Uncharted games.
I wish I did.
Is he one of
I
the
think he
terrorists,
does.
then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect.
Oh, Scrapper might not have heard what you said about streaming because the stream went down.
Oh, fair enough. We haven't been...
Just take care of those.
This layout that we've got, we've been streaming like it for
What about you?
about...
They could be back in this area
How many?
soon.
3-4 months.
Well, a bit longer than that, I think. I'd say 6 months.
February. No, it was
I'll
like
hide out in this
February. I think we started doing this.
Maybe fair enough. Like
Ye-
in this like format, we've been doing it like for a few months. But we did do like a couple of years just streaming like straight from the PS4 and stuff, which obviously isn't the best way to do things. So a lot of the streams that we did there, I think I'm gonna redo as well, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night and stuff, Resident Evil.
Doom especially.
Oh god, yeah, Doom was like one of the first.
Yeah.
I think it was the first. I did attempt Final Fantasy 15 at one point, but
That's when I first
simpler
started,
but not as nice looking.
beating
Yeah,
this
I
and
agree.
stuff, yeah.
And also, I can.
Your first test stream was Dark Souls 3.
Yes, it was. I do remember that.
You bitch, you stay out of my territory.
That's fine. It's all yours.
Dad, when are you getting back to Dark Souls 2?
Huh?
I think
When are you
he's-
coming over to record?
Yeah, he's gonna redo that. I think that's what you said.
It's also on Xbox. I can't record anything on it unless it's on Steam.
Dark Souls 3 at some point. Dark Souls 3 is a really good game.
Yeah, I need to go
It's
back to Dark Souls.
okay. It's my least favorite of Souls games, but
Don't even know I stopped playing. It's Dark Souls. I can understand why.
excuse him, what?
It can be like a lot.
Raiden here.
No.
Of the C4
I'm
instructs
also gonna.
Dark Souls is
the
easy.
ceiling of the
Yeah.
women's
I'm gonna go
bathroom
after
is
the
set to glow.
like codec call you can get from Stillman, where like if you defuse the bombs really quickly, he goes, "You're better than I thought."
Demolition points.
What do you mean?
Because if you take way too long, he goes, "You're taking too much time."
If you wanted to destroy this
Now
place.
Sekiro.
Saying they don't
Oof.
plan on blowing the
That
shell
game's
up?
hard.
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives.
A waste of good
Unless,
explosives.
of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
What?
I think to be honest, I might just beat Demon Souls first and then go to Dark Souls.
Something going on.
Yeah, may as well. If the
Got the PS5 version. So,
yeah, the PS5 version is out, so if you want to play that one, play it.
yeah. I hear it's like, I guess, baby's first Souls type game.
Oh god, no, it's a lot harder than Souls. Than Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is the easiest one. It's just really badly controlled.
Alright, fair enough.
See, it's the weird thing because
Oh,
The-
dogs, yeah.
Bloodborne is my favorite, but it's not my favorite control wise. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite control wise, but it's not my favorite gameplay wise.
Bloodborne was really, really fucking fun.
I know in Sekiro they've got the Demon Bell, which makes enemies have more health and hit harder, but other than that, yeah, there isn't really anything to make the games harder.
I don't like doing more than one playthrough. I can understand that it is quite a lot to do.
I'm like that. When I play through it once, I have to wait a few months before I play it again.
Yeah, definitely. Like even for games I like really love, it's like, okay, I've played it. Let's take a break, do something else.
Well, I mean, the way I play games, I just play until I'm bored. So I can play halfway through a game and not touch it, and then like 3 years later, I'll come back to it and be like, "What the fuck am I doing?" and just restart it, and then not touch it after another
Yeah.
3 months.
That's pretty much me.
Why do you think I have so many Oblivion save files?
Because it's a fucking awesome game.
Exactly.
Fucking adore that game.
It's the thing. Even if a game has a great story, I just if I get bored, I'm bored.
Yeah, the game has a great story, but this woman's gonna give me 500 gil if I deliver her 50 mushrooms.
If I stand right here, you can actually see a Moai head. Right
That's a gil.
There's
No,
nothing here.
The lady will give me 50 septim if I bring her 2 rocks.
Well, something I've noticed is MGS2 definitely has some of the most bullshit encounters.
Yes, it really does.
Yeah, I never really thought about it. I always kind of saw it like about the same as MGS1, except I can take them out easy now.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, the drones are pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially in harder difficulties, because you actually have to shoot the like head if you want like destroy it instantly.
Well, I will be there to watch, Big Boss, because I'm never gonna do that.
I'm never gonna. I need to watch one of your streams at some point, Big Boss.
Same here.
He's very good. I'd recommend him. I have subscribed. Everyone follow and subscribe to Anti-Big Boss in the chat.
He is a good egg.
Anytime, Big Boss. If I had the chance, I'd sub to you twice.
You can resub.
I always like your energy. Well, it's free sub. With Twitch Prime.
Yep.
Yeah, I gifted one as well because the guy was sad that he missed the hype train.
Oh. That's sweet of you.
And you wanted one more before you got the emote, so like I gave it to that other guy.
Yeah, and you are the true MVP.
There's also your sound box, which has all the all the funny shit. What is it? It's got snakes keep you waiting her. It's got the clap of my ass cheeks. It's got 7 minutes is all the time I have to spend with you or some shit like that. The Wesker one. That's what that one is. What was? Shit, you had another one. It had the bring. Oh, you got it working. Oh, sick. I'm gonna be on your fucking chat and spamming it.
Jesus. I don't like the parcel room.
100% you need to put in. We've managed to avoid drowning and don't fuck with this center.
Yes, absolutely. I had something clicked that I shouldn't have. But that's fair enough. I've had that happen before. Cutscene.
Brother.
Big Chungus.
Brother, Big Chungus
My girlfriend
is
says
dead.
she's the reason I'm doing so well because she did Jackbox with me.
Oh, Jackbox is fun.
Jackbox is a lot of fun.
Jackbox is a lot of fun. We've played that at a lot of birthday parties.
Yes.
It's the better version of Monopoly.
Yeah. Everyone doesn't hate each other at the end of it, so...
Garfield hates Mondays.
Be a fool to think I wouldn't know the difference.
Right, I'm going on your next stream and I'm gonna look at all of them.
Garfield hates Mondays.
Mondays.
One more thing. You'll find it hard to
Mondays.
believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard
Mondays
box.
have changed.
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2.
Oh, cool. I'll join in the audience for that.
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
I really like Olga's longer hair that she has here compared to the start of the game.
Yeah.
You must be one of
Also,
Death's
military fatigues look way better than a tank top.
Yeah, definitely.
In the rain as well.
Not a chance.
I'm totally not the ninja.
Do you have that scar at the start of the game? I can't remember.
She probably got it during the tanker.
She got hit with so many tranquilizers when she fell on her face, she ended up getting smashed by broken glass.
She's held a grudge against Snake the entire time.
Russian.
It's
Not
fine,
right.
we took her down non-lethally, cuts to Olga with 50 needles in her.
I've been briefed.
She's not a dead
She's just
cell.
like spazzing
No.
out.
She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
That should be a red fucking flag that Pliskin just knows that much about Olga straight away. There's permanent brain damage.
I mean, did you see 4? When they have the ones that make him do different emotions? That shit was great.
Yeah. I do love that.
Batman never kills anyone.
One that makes
Neither
him-
has Kiryu. Kiryu is the most innocent boy.
What the hell? That didn't make any sense.
Spider-Man non-lethally slam dunks his enemies headfirst into the ground.
Spider-Man is a terrifying person if he ever became evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Superior Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man the closest you'll get to him being evil.
Oh yeah, doesn't he kill the Joker by hanging him? Like the very end?
The
Right
Joker.
here. The C4 reported on the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
Like it literally does a Kerchak from fucking Tarzan.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
Only
There was also
All
like
of the
a
bombs that have been
Batman
found
comic
so
from the
far
Silver
don't
Age
appear
where
to
he
be in the
just
right
left a
kind of
villain in the
locations,
sewers to
and the
die,
quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
trapped.
Well,
forever.
Batman didn't kill him. He can find his own way out if Batman can do it.
Get a move on with the disposal.
Yeah, I mean, he did the same kind of thing with Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins.
Yeah, I don't have to save you. I don't have to kill you, but I don't have to save you, which is exactly the same as killing him, but whatever.
My conscience is clear.
Is Ra's al Ghul's ability just that he lives forever?
Ra's al Ghul's ability is that he has money.
He has the oh crap.
Didn't he have like a fountain of youth?
It was the
Yeah, the Lazarus Pit.
Lazarus Pit.
Ra's al Ghul's superpower is cult.
He just has a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Jason Todd was brought back, right?
For the Lazarus
Oh.
Pit.
I will say, I'm someone who knows jack shit about comic characters apart from like very, very basic stuff. So, me
I knew-
explaining stuff is very fun because I know hardly anything.
Yeah. But I knew the Lazarus Pit could restore youth, but I didn't realize it could, undo death.
I mean, it's DC Comics. Death isn't really a thing.
Yeah, same with Marvel.
Now.
Batman is just an orphan who thinks every day is Halloween.
If it wasn't obvious enough, I'm sucking right now.
Oh, don't worry, it's plenty obvious.
Fuck off, you drone cunts.
Snake is just a completed Petri dish.
You're not wrong.
Oh, my little test tube baby. I can't wait till we meet Snake again. It's been a while. Yeah, Pliskin just ain't doing it for me.
Nah.
Maybe if he had like a headband or something, just to like distinguish himself.
Yeah.
Just to make it feel like Snake's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they look so much alike. They even
I
got the
know.
same voice actor. It's crazy.
That's all they need.
Bit lazy if if I do say so myself. Can't even make a different character. They just stole Snake's model and took off the headband.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat. You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X then. You mean from Resident
Mr.
Evil?
X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you
Call me Deep Throat.
Yeah, Solid Snake died on the
How did you
tanker.
contact me?
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Real sad.
Real sad times.
That's why at least we got Pliskin.
Colonel,
I creed a
someone
lot that
calling
day.
himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a
They
burst
even recovered his body.
transmission.
Yeah,
The
they did.
transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself
So obviously he's
Deep
dead.
Throat at first. Do you
No way he
think-
could be back.
I caught that part too.
Never
But
to
the
return.
possibility of it being true is none.
I think Ryden's just
Gray
sad that he
Fox
never got
was
to
the
meet
one
him,
who
so
used that
he's
alias
just
in Shadow
visualizing
Moses,
Pliskin
and
as
he's
Yeah.
Snake.
Is it an enemy?
Oh,
trainer?
Ryan just wants to
Could be.
suck Snake off.
Exercise extreme caution.
Solid suck.
Solid snack cock.
Ugh.
You're in for a solid snack.
I mean, Raiden can't even remember what fucking day it is.
No, he can remember what day it is, but he can't remember like what's important about the said day.
Just run with the joke.
Is it April 11st?
Fuck. Good one, me. This is probably
Dead
like,
on.
Dead on. This is probably like the worst MGS2 playthrough
What?
already.
Why don't you do it?
Why don't you do it? Bullseye!
Bullseye.
I've managed to avoid exploding.
That's not true.
When you're all done with Metal Gear, I might stream the first one myself and see how it goes.
Metal Gear or Metal Gear Solid?
Fuck, no, not the original Metal Gears. Fuck them. I mean Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You can do Twin Snakes or just the original.
Probably Twin Snakes because I find it more funny.
It is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Well, I want to do Kieran has to be with me, but he's not allowed to backseat game.
Oh, that
Yeah,
pisses me
ooh.
off so much.
Oh, especially with Metal Gear.
But
And
I
everyone
like-
knowing me, I have retained zero information about any of these games.
Yeah, I can do it.
I mean, I could be a
Except
pretty
for
good
the
backseat
pipes.
gamer, but yeah.
Oh, Kieran's a big backseat gamer.
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing 5, I was fighting Sarhalanfafafa, and Kieran just kept going, just let me have the controller.
Well, I wasn't.
I think I might have been
like,
there for that.
He just kept going, just let me have it, please, because I kept trying to blow him up. And my method eventually worked.
Yeah.
Most of that was like not legit though.
The sensor
Oh, that's-
It was out of spite.
Yeah.
The more people tell me I'm doing it wrong, the more I'll do it wrong.
This is Raiden.
Yeah,
Your friend
I
gives
knew
you the
that would be
controller,
that.
does
I've
it
been
straight
sucking.
away.
I didn't get the good one.
Oh, big boss. If you think any playthrough is bad, just wait till you see me play. The only one I'm semi-decent at is Rising Revengeance because it's a platinum game.
Yeah.
We accomplished our succession in not losing air underwater.
Colonel, we did it.
Colonel, we did it. We're not dead.
I'm alive.
I have survived my oxygen depletion.
Welcome back to Solid Gear of the Metal Variety 2. Male children. of... Yeah.
Freedom.
Gotta think ahead of these, Tom. Gotta give him a real stupid name. You gotta keep going with it.
I was so close.
Welcome
first
to
of
the
all,
solid
I just-
robot made out of metal, which is also a part of the Patriot's weapon.
I had solid gear of the metal variety, and I was happy with that.
Stop!
The hell?
Be right back.
What happened?
Riding gear, liquid, daughters of slave.
Oh, Jesus.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
I mean, yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
Hey guys, we've
I
got
do
the
remember.
cutscene. Oh,
It was
totally
right
cool.
after I transferred to New York. There are all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off.
Honestly, Anti-Big
You were
Boss,
like, no,
it was
it's
better
the
than
Empire
anyway.
State.
Kind
I
of
said
fucked
the
it up in the last
Chrysler
sec.
building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same.
I feel like
The
if
next thing we knew,
you
the
live in New
Japanese
York
women
and
had
you
gone
didn't
away,
know that
and
the
we
Empire
ended up
State
going
Building
to
was
the
used in King
skyscraper
Kong, you
museum to
probably
see
would
who
get
had the
laughed
better
at.
recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Yes.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence
Oh my god,
that
that
we
is
were actually
unique
working
as
at the same
fuck.
place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful.
You're
I could
literally
look down
using
on
your
the
two
Chrysler
tongues as
building
arms to
from
pull the noodles
120
in.
stories above ground.
I felt
Oh, Megwan.
overwhelmed. I didn't care
Like, she
anymore who
asking
was
you about
right.
what day it is. Yeah.
And that was our first date.
We watched
If you,
King
like,
Kong in
do
your
a
apartment
bunch of
times
saves,
that night.
like, in
Didn't sleep till
almost
morning.
every, like, area,
If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be
Rose just
together.
becomes like a fucking
I know.
bitch.
I'm sorry,
Like,
Jack.
constantly,
I'm taking
like-
up your time again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take care.
constantly like, hey,
Like the
that,
whole
hey,
Mei
that
Ling approach.
Pliskin guy's really cool.
Yeah. She takes like the Mei Ling approach where she gets more pissed off the more times you save, right?
No. I like how the guard had no care about that.
Whose explosion is this?
You didn't even hear it. Yes, I will agree with you. Paramedic is my favorite in terms of the saves.
Yeah. It's just a shame she, you know, goes on to be a massive bitch.
Well,
Freeze!
damn it. Hey, I got it. The crotch punch from behind.
Ooh. Snake and Liquid's real mom.
Either.
I mean, the real mom was whichever Japanese chick gave the eggs for the experiment, so. Never gave her a name, it's just healthy Japanese woman.
Yeah.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Bomb go
Good
boom
work.
boom no more.
Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Yes.
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
Paramedic,
I'm
the
listening.
science even
I
did the
checked
heavy
out the
lifting,
bottom
yeah.
of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked
Look
Pliskin
around.
to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you
Yeah,
find
real.
anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
Yes.
Where
The
did you go?
ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is
toilet?
sealed tight to prevent vapor leak.
That's
and
fair
there's no
enough.
trace of that cologne
That's
signature.
fair.
Oh, it helps. I was only like 10 feet away.
That's true.
Yes.
But But you
Find the
managed to
thing
find
anyway.
the thing
Forget you have that on
anyway.
suite now.
Sheer luck.
Hell yeah. I've got an ensuite and I have a Kermit the Frog puppet that watches you poop.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that.
You can't move
Oh
your
yeah,
head.
that one seems to be a bit more chunky than normal.
Did you remember to wash your hands this time?
You better off.
Should I come back and
I noticed you didn't wipe down the shower last time you used it.
Yeah, kind of a dick move.
Except for those
You know,
scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
You know, people buy all these things and you just destroy it with lime scale damage. I don't believe you should do that.
It'll have to be
it's
me. I have the level
kind
4
of
card
kind of
that'll
fucked
get
up,
me
man.
to Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
And this is where we find out the
That
truth
won't
about
happen.
Stillman.
I can walk just fine.
Oh, a little bit.
What do you mean?
He make bomb and bomb go boom and kill people.
Yeah, he was a coward and he ran away from the bomb. He literally...
People blew up because it was my fault, so I decided I'm going to pretend to be a survivor and pretend to be handicapped.
Lied?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's not actually handicapped. Forgot.
I didn't lose my
Nope.
leg in the explosion.
He's just a bitch.
So many
Yes, thank you very much, Big
all
Boss.
because of my mistake.
Yeah, it's
All I
pretty
could
good.
think about was hiding
Yeah,
from the
I
shooting
think we can
myself
improve it, but
from
you
the
know,
public
for right now, I think it's alright.
I wanted people
Getting
to be
there.
sorry for me. For my
You know,
weakness.
Stillman, it's amazing. Everything you have said has been wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
I'm using Raiden to insult Stillman, by the way.
I can keep my footing on cat.
Yeah, laugh and grow fat.
I live
Laugh
my
and grow
life
fat.
so
It's
well
best policy.
that I can answer to myself for my sins.
That's going a bit too far!
It's become a shroud.
We've managed to avoid drowning.
I've killed
That's going a bit too far.
myself by playing the victim. Instead of
To be fair, yeah, if you spend your whole life fake limping, it'll hurt if you don't limp.
It is probably gonna fuck up your leg. Yeah. Especially after 5 years.
That's happened to me. I get inflamed joints very easily, so I have to like limp on one side, and then the other side of my leg hurts because I'm limping so much.
his
Yeah.
crimes are also mine. One of omission
Exactly.
and arrogance.
Exactly.
No one should teach the skills I
Maybe I
teach.
should get a walking stick.
Exactly.
This is the only way I can excuse my own sins.
Exactly.
I get you, Pete.
I mean, if you think you need it, dude, then
You got it right.
sure.
I understand.
I mean, I'm already an old man in a young man's body, so you know, it just adds to the character.
Shell 2.
Yeah, same
I
here.
wouldn't recommend you go into any of
Kieran's just like shitting himself for some reason.
I'll get back to
Uh,
freezing the baby.
So,
You do that
in
too,
the
right?
codec calls, you know how you can
I'll have the radio with me.
like,
Get in touch.
press the two trigger buttons? R2 is like insults, like, you're about as low as it gets. If you do R1, it's a compliment, or it's in agreement. I just kept spamming R1, and he just kept saying, exactly, exactly, and he didn't stop. He didn't switch from anything, he just kept going, exactly, to the whole situation.
Stillman, exactly. You're a coward.
Exactly. I faked a limb for 5 years. Exactly.
You're a nobody, Stillman.
Exactly. I'm a coward. Exactly.
God damn it.
Ugh, I can't wait to be an old man.
Why, to be a grouchy fuck, or because... you
Just so
wanna
I can dress like an old man and act like an old man. I'm gonna wear like the 10 smart trousers and like a button-up shirt tucked in with a belt, and I'm gonna put a vest over it.
with that weird, like, flat cap thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, ugh, I just can't wait. I'm gonna wear one of those little newsboy hats.
The newsboy.
I'm gonna try my hardest to have a really bushy mustache that annoys everyone.
A great big bushy beard.
Just like my granddad.
When I buy pints at the pub and I drink from my pint, I'm going to have lots of head in my frothy mustache.
Oh, you like lots of head.
I do like penis head, yes.
Ah, penis. Ah, dick.
Sucking on penis is haha funny.
Her getting the banjo string stuck in between your teeth.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Now, I've sort of made it my goal that, like,
If this bottom section
I mean,
of
assuming
Strut
I'm not
is demolished,
dead
Shell
by
2
then,
will be
which
well on its way to
I
destruction.
can't really
You
tell
mean that Shell 2
what
will
it's going to be
actually
for me in a
sink?
few years.
Not immediately. There'll still
But
be
if I'm not
fire
dead,
left. But if Shell 1
if I'm not
loses
dead, I'm
Strut
just going
at
to sort of
the
make it
same
my goal to
time,
basically
it'll be a very different
feel
story.
basically not be every old man that I've ever served before, you know?
Yeah.
Like, never complain about every little thing, you know?
Oh no, the thing is, I can 100% understand why. Because at that point you're old, you're retired, you just don't give a shit anymore. So you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a dick. Like I 100% understand that
Well,
mentality.
that's also your renegade side coming out, because if there's like a good side, bad
Yeah.
side in games, you're always the bad guy. And you literally
It's
said
so
earlier
funny.
that if you were like super powered, you would just be a bad guy.
Oh yeah, I would never hurt anyone, but I'd steal stuff.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other.
But, like, my example would be, I've served, you know, older people before where it's like, just wait right here while I go and get something. And I've heard them, like, sigh or, like, loudly go, ugh, you know, like, oh, you have to make me wait. Like, for me, I'd make it my goal that I wouldn't be like that. I'd basically just be like I am
Yeah.
now. And I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
fine,
mean a
whatever.
person with simple fucking human decency?
Yeah, pretty much. I know, like, a fucking
The bare minimum.
weird thing to work for, but yeah. Ugh, oh my god, you're gonna make me move tills? What are you, a fucking Nazi?
The soup Nazi.
I can't wait till I'm 65 and dead.
I can't wait till I'm 24 and dead.
Damn, you're planning early.
The world's going to shit. It's not getting any better.
That's fine.
To the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it.
My life hasn't changed at all, so it's fine.
I'll wait till Half-Life 3 is out, and I'll be like, I'm gonna head out now, boys. I filled my purpose. I'm good.
Load up the shotgun, boys.
Load up
I've
the...
already said, like...
Hand me the Kurt Cobain.
The sensors are live.
Put that shit on an album
no.
cover.
No, he wouldn't...
I've located the last
No,
C4.
you wouldn't be handing the...
I'm about to
Be
freeze
handed the,
Hand
shotgun.
me Kurt Cobain's microphone.
No, it's not the microphone, it's, Courtney Love.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was it.
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting
Damn it,
down.
Pliskin. It's your fault.
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down.
Oh, this is where he goes boom boom.
400 seconds.
Well, why'd you wake up the detonator? He was fast asleep.
Right, the one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry.
Get to the bottom of
Exactly.
strut A
What's the
now.
remaining time? Exactly.
By the way, can we just talk about something really quick to do with that whole sequence? And this is one thing that bothers me. Like, this whole thing, Stillman is like looking at this invisible bomb, and he tells us it's got a microwave sensor on it, so it won't freeze or something like that. But why isn't the one at the bottom of strut A done like that as well? You know, like it doesn't make any sense. Surely, like, because what if Raiden was asked to go to Shell 2? You know, and Pliskin was
Shoot it with a gun.
And Pliskin was doing Shell 1.
Well, that would just immediately make it blow up, so.
Everyone knows if you shoot something, it fucking gets rid of it.
Alright, big boss. Hope you have good din-dins, my dude.
Yeah.
Enjoy your foodie woody.
Hope you come back soon.
My foodie woodies, ooh woo.
Ooh, woo.
Big boss
Give me
is my
my-
little pog champ.
Come here.
Come here,
I'm giving you all a PogChamp hug next time we meet up.
Pog.
Someone should get David Hayter to say, "You are my little pog champ. Come here."
I'm sure it's happened.
Alright, I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here.
Right. Pliskin,
Get Raiden to say it.
listen carefully.
I guess you are my little dummy thick champ.
Fell for what?
That's
That
exactly
man has my number.
Whatever.
Proximity.
No, I want the Colonel to say it, actually.
Microwave.
Because not only do I get the Colonel, I also get Grandpa Max saying, "You're my little pog champ."
Neither was that multi.
Snake, you are my little PogChamp.
Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest,
Pete, get the hell out of there.
there's less than 30 seconds left.
Accelerate, you are my little PogChamp.
Get away from
Hell yeah, Accelerate's the coolest looking one.
Oh, he was the best.
Him and I really like Forearms just because I like beef.
Forearms was great. Like anytime like
Okay.
Forearms would go up
I'm
against
gonna do the
Vilgax,
thing. I'm gonna do the thing.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Why don't you?
He also had the really cool distinct voice.
That's exactly.
Why don't you do it?
That's
Alright, he's
exactly
dead.
it.
Oh no, I cared so much about him.
Favorite character is dead.
Such a great character, what a waste.
Wow. The passive aggressiveness.
I
How did this
I
happen?
also say again?
How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I also really like the aliens that Ben got in like the season 5 episodes where he only ever used them once. Like he got the werewolf, he got the mummy, he got the giant
Oh, the
electric
werewolf.
guy.
Yeah, I had the werewolf one as an action figure. It was so cool.
Oh, I had Heat Blast and his flames would light up.
Oh yeah.
But he had a
Metal.
giant battery pack on his back.
Yeah. One of my favorite episodes is where they go inside the Null Void, and you see the scene where Vilgax rips the Omnitrix off of Ben's
Oh
wrist.
my
and he's
god, that
skin.
part always made me like cringe. It was so painful looking.
Because you see the skin fucking getting, torn apart from the Omnitrix. It's so fucked.
Well, because it literally latches itself to his arm in the first episode.
Yeah, it becomes a part of his DNA.
Which is
Yeah,
why
exactly.
how it changes him.
But
So-
that's only the prototype Omnitrix. The Ultimatrix doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, that's what they called that thing.
There was the Omnitrix, the completed Omnitrix, the Ultimatrix, the there was like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah. And then it became it's essentially the Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3.
Pretty much.
Great.
My favorite thing about the Omnitrix is that the species that created it were the same as Grey Matter.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I remember they did that in the movie, The Secret of the Omnitrix.
Oh, was that the live action one?
No, that was the animated one.
I remember
Ah,
the
okay.
live action one.
That one was not great.
No, it was not. But it was mildly entertaining when you were a kid.
It was very fun to watch the aliens be like CG real, but other than that,
Fucking Wild, what's it called? Wild Beast?
Wild Mutt.
Wild Mutt, yeah, Wild Mutt looked like shit in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Like, all the aliens you wanted to see, you never did. Like
Diamond Head.
I wanted to see Forearms,
Forearms
Actually,
is
oh,
the best
no.
one.
Actually, yeah, Diamond Head did look pretty cool, and so did Heat Blast.
Yeah, Heat Blast was like my favorite for that one.
Yeah. But he's only in the movie.
There's one I really like who it's because he's in the later seasons. He doesn't get much love. It's Wild Vine.
Yeah.
The
Wild Vine
plant
was
one.
pretty cool.
He was really cool.
I had a figure of him.
I had a figure of Cannonbolt.
What was the other one I really liked? What's it called?
Wait, I
Upgrade.
just remembered. I had Kevin 11 figure too.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, Kevin 11 was a great villain.
Then
His figure was so cool.
Yeah, when he became a good guy, I really liked that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the whole
I mean-
Ultimate Alien and all that stuff was really great.
Although I'm guessing like the future stuff is like a separate timeline though, because he's still evil there.
Oh yeah, well it's
Yeah.
because they didn't plan it all the way through.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking Kevin 11,000. Holy shit.
That was great.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the completed Omnitrix versus the one Ben 10,000 has, it's just the same Omnitrix but like bigger.
Yeah.
By the way, those
So, yeah, but-
sea lice came out of the ground literally to be parted, which is stupid as fuck.
Hey Fortune, I hear you doing cool shit, so I'm just gonna sea lice around.
Okay.
Wow, Ryden, that was a cool flip you did. It's no twin snakes jump around super backflip with a sniper rifle, but it's something.
By the way,
And you should go up and jump kick the railgun.
Yeah. Another reason, another thing that is weird, if you want to actually have the elevator go down, you need to do like the cartwheel flip on it, and I don't know why.
And without a death to call
The elevator can go down?
Hurry. Kill me, please.
Well, when you're going to the thing, I've never had it work until you, like, do the cartwheel.
Why does she
What, like when you're first entering the area?
Yeah, like, you know, to get down to the bottom of Strat A, you have to get on an elevator, obviously. But I feel like the elevator doesn't actually work until you, like, do the cartwheel flip. I've never had it work.
Raiden, just use CQC.
Oh yeah, that exists in this one.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, use your trusty knife gun. Raiden, why don't you have a knife?
Because he was never given one, and he couldn't find one.
I mean,
He-
Snake
he-
never had a knife either.
Big Boss did.
Yeah, he's big boss.
Knife gun. Also, Snake's like the Superman of CQC, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, Kieran, am I right? That is it that there's like nothing to this fight? You just have to avoid the railgun.
Yeah, you just have to wait because she has the fucking bullet weed.
That was one of my favorite features that they added to this game, that you could recover health by crouching. At least when it's in the orange zone and you're losing blood.
I always liked how Fortune has very tiny health because she's such a weak bitch.
Yeah. Considering what we find out later and how exactly, you know, she doesn't get hit by bullets, like, how does she not notice a massive, you know, well, a decent sized little, you know, little gizmo on a like a waist?
It's probably...
No, she's just really, really lucky.
Oh yeah, because that fucking happens at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. She has some kind of psychic powers. What? Because she is Lady Luck.
Now he's after you. Why me? How should I know? Look, this is really not a good time for this.
Come on, I just want Fat Man, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end the stream after. Ryan is Neo. Hello, how are you?
So he's planning
Happy to have you here.
this place out. It looks like
A new person?
A new person called Ryan is Neo.
What about backup?
Hello, friend.
I thought Neo was Neo.
Which type of explosives is it? He didn't say.
Did you know it took me a really long time to realize in the Matrix that Neo was an anagram for one?
Huh.
Because they're
That's the pun that Nostalgia Critic hates.
No, I don't care. Nostalgia Critic, shut up. I'm the one. I am the one the one that...
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
You're goddamn right.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
You'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
You son of a bitch, Jimmy, I'm in.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
More than a stereotypical mad bomb.
I'm in your mom.
Completely lost sight of our ideals, and with it is
To
loyalty
Commander
to
Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
That's good old Vamp.
More of this
Yeah.
one. Real.
Vamp is obviously the best one from Dead Cell.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he's the only one that makes a return, so yeah.
Yeah, he's so cool he came back in 4.
He's the only one who survives.
And he fucks up Raiden. However, Raiden has a very cool moment in 4 when he stops a Metal Gear without arms.
Well, he has one arm. Okay.
Well, Ryan, if you want to give me your mum's name, I will gladly give her some groceries.
No, we ain't bothering with that. Sorry.
What? Alright.
Damn.
Okay.
Vamp. Are you gone?
I'm sure, like, Fortune really does know how vamp works, so
Why am
yeah.
I the only one that can't die?
You know,
Like, because he's not immortal, is he?
he just has extremely fast fucking regenerating capabilities. It brings him right back from the brink of death.
How much longer, Dad?
Hammer beads?
Nope.
Paint?
Yep.
You've punished me enough.
Is it a
Nope.
commission? What are you doing?
Some Mod Podge.
Yeah, so what is Mod Podge again?
It's
I
just
thought
like a
you could give
sealant
me peace.
and
Mod Pogs.
Bodge Podge.
But you couldn't
Nice.
kill me either.
I mean, like, what if you were to, like, put the gun right near her temple? You know, like, there's
Yeah.
no space between it.
You
but
don't
it's still
understand, Tom. She's lucky.
She's lucky.
And like,
It just ricochets off her temple at the minute you shoot her.
or it, yeah, like the gun jams or something.
They had a bit like that in a Red Dwarf episode once, I remember.
God forbid.
What's that?
She
Yeah, do you remember, like,
a
in,
suicide or something?
It was like in Series 8 or something when they with Cassandra, you know, the fortune teller lady. And she
Oh,
predicts,
shit, yeah.
and she predicts like Rimmer will die, and then like Crichton tests it by like shooting them all except Rimmer, like, and the gun just jams each time.
Mr. Flibbles is very upset.
Mr. Flibble is very upset, Mario.
Mario.
We can't possibly do that. Who would clean up the mess?
Wee.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even realize there was a person there. I'm also going the wrong.
Oh my god, there are other humans beside me?
Well, I did a fucking kick into him and I didn't realize that.
I am not just singular Raiden.
I am not only person on Spirit Globe.
I thought I was the strut man.
I am the strut man.
That's what I am. I am the still man. That's what I am.
I'm over there now, and so's my arm. I got blown up, but somehow
I've got the blaster plan.
This is the quick way to Fat Man, by the way.
Come on, you fat fuck. I want to go to bed.
I'm moving, I'm moving.
Come on, you dickus malickus, let's go.
What the fuck?
Suckus my fuckus.
Honk.
Erectus forgetus.
Pogus my champus.
God.
Champa? Is that you?
Champ? Why the fuck? Where? What's Champa from?
Dragon Ball.
Super. He's Beerus's brother.
That's it. I was like, my
Universe.
brain's completely fired there.
Is he Universe 6 or Universe 7?
Universe 6. I believe.
Goku is Universe 7.
Yeah, after thinking on it, I really don't like the designs of the Universe 6 Saiyans.
I like it. It's Toriyama's newer drawing style.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the eyes just don't settle with me, you know?
Yeah, I guess, like, after having the same thing for so long, something like that isn't good.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like someone's first attempt at drawing a Dragon Ball character, you know?
Now listen, it's nothing like my attempts.
Can you hear it? Hear this rhythm?
By the way, I'm pretty sure that the voice actor for Fat Man based his performance off of Jack Nicholson's thing in A Few Good Men.
My boy.
I won't be
My
surprised.
chinky chunky boy.
The Chunk Man.
He's got those rollerblades. He's
He's
got
like
a glass of wine.
he's such a cool idea for a villain. He roller skates everywhere and drinks wine
for a straw.
He's literally Deidara from Naruto.
Yeah.
Art is an
Oh
explosion.
wow, you could just totally see it just clip out of existence.
Yeah.
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
The fact that he
you
drinks
pussy,
it out
yeah.
of a straw.
What are you talking about? $30 billion in cash.
Honestly, the first time I got to it, his voice was not what I was expecting at all when you see like the sketches of him.
No.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a fat guy on rollerblades.
That's also true.
And I could care less what they planned.
And I'm pretty sure that this is the only way you could have had like the boss fight go. Like how else would you do it?
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a
Exactly,
damn
you
about
know?
you.
Unless he was killed off screen or something.
As the man who beat Peter
Yeah, I'll bring this up again, but in the digital graphic novel for Metal Gear
Like how
Solid
you
2,
beat Stillman, he had your number. You have nothing of his courage.
Stillman survives, and Raiden brings him
Boo.
here. Yeah, Raiden brings him here, and then
6 months ago. The liquidation
Fat Man lays a bomb for him to test Stillman's skills, and they literally just wait around while he's trying to defuse the bomb. It's weird.
Open the way to a new dimension. So that I can become the emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
I'm an artist.
I love it. All he wants to do is be remembered from blowing shit up.
How dare you? I'm an artist.
Start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that.
It's time to start the
If you prefer to stay
party.
in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs.
Oh, oh.
I love the cinematography of like zooming in on the C4 there. I love that. Oh, by the way,
There it is, Dan.
Yell Dead Cell is
That's the line.
What a fucking song.
Yell Dead Cell. Love it.
Oh, is that the one that does the?
That's the one.
Wah, 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 wah.
I do like it, but it's kind of sad that not every member of Dead Cell got like a unique theme.
Yeah, well, they were a group, so I can see what they were going for.
I mean, besides like Mantis in MGS1, none of the rest of
That's true.
Son's a Big Boss did either.
Oh shit, you actually called it something big boss.
I mean, that is their names.
Your favorite explosives.
If I remember right, like if you just crouch down and like hide under one of the boxes, Fat Man will just come up to you and is like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. By the way, that's one thing that really annoys me when like he goes, "Let's take a break from more bombs," which is like, isn't like that your whole shtick though?
You asked for more bombs.
Well, if it's not working right now. You gotta mix it up.
Wait, did the stream die, or is it just me?
I'll give it a second.
I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm not gonna lie.
No, okay, it might have just been me. Everything right and froze mid-flip. Got a nice view of his crotch.
Minute, net, 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 minute, net, net.
I'm pissed off at how little fucking health he has left.
If Elmer Fudd did Metal Gear.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Metal Gears.
I'm hunting Metal Gear.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
I like... My favourite part is that he can take a bullet straight to his bald forehead and he's fine.
And there we go.
Tom, if Metal Gear has shown me anything, it's that anyone can survive multiple bullets.
Yeah.
So I'm really annoyed, like, the bomb at the bottom of Strut A is, like, no different to the other ones. Because, like, the way they describe it is, like, it's a really big bomb. And, like, when Pliskin says, like, it's a hell of a lot of C4s packed to the bottom, I just imagine it's just a single bomb and he's over-exaggerating.
What did you just do?
I hate that line and the way that is framed. What did you just do? What is this? I hate that.
It's the best. Every Raiden line is so stupid and it's the best.
This? Quinton Flynn loves to over-exaggerate it. It's great.
Yeah.
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the
You can call Campbell and call Rose constantly. Like, I don't know where it is. Don't know where it is. And if you keep calling, Rose will be like, just check underneath him. As like, and Rose, Raiden's like, no, it will never be there. And once you freeze it and then call her back, she's like, I guess I have a total respect for women's intuition. And he's like, that's really sexist.
When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
I think the first time I did this, like, I moved his body just out of complete curiosity, not expecting the bomb to be under there, and it was, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, here's the thing, you can just use the sensor and it's right there.
Yeah.
I knew it was like up here, so I spent ages looking around everywhere.
I think we figured it out pretty quickly, because the moment you use the, like the sensor, and the fact that this is the first game where you can move bodies around, it's like, oh, well, it's obvious where it is.
Laugh and grow fat.
My big old boy.
He's dead.
And now the Metal Gear series is nothing to me.
Saddest part of the franchise. Fat Man's death.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place.
Yes,
from
he
the
was
other terrorists.
contracted by the Patriots.
Right. A lot of hostages. Our president.
Yeah, Fat Man was not working for Dead Cell the whole time. He was given a better offer.
He was just doing his own thing.
No, he was given a better offer by the Patriots. He was told what to do.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest
Fat
you
Man
start
was a
there.
different story. He was one of our own
Wait,
people.
I have another call. Want me to take it?
No.
It was also a mix of him wanting to do his own thing, but also following what the Patriots wanted.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was
He
out
says,
cold
now I'll
for a
go
while.
offline. I just like
How
to
did you
imagine
manage
the
to stay
Colonel going,
alive?
no,
Friend?
Yeah.
What about the bomb?
And
Diffused.
Fat Man.
And then skeleton face.
That's good news.
How's Shell 2?
It's a mess.
I love that
The bomb
line.
crippled
Diffused
Instruct.
and
What
Fat
about the
Man too.
toxins?
I like that.
What?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case.
One of the cool things is,
Central Core
like,
is
later when you
starting to
get
flood.
the
It
ability
won't
to
last
talk
much
to
longer.
Otacon,
What about the president? and
he
the other
talks about
hostages?
how,
They
if
weren't
you think
in
about it,
Shell 2.
2 years,
Shell
like,
1.
for
We need to
just
get
a
the
simple
hostages
oil
out
spill
of
with
here
this,
now.
like, much,
It's
like,
too
put
far from
together,
Manhattan for a swim.
you know,
What
it's
about the
weird,
lifeboats?
but
It doesn't
it
seem
feels
to
like
be it.
they would have cleaned up
Doesn't
all the
make
oil
sense.
by now. I'm
So
pretty sure they
buffers
just,
are only
like, kept
extraction?
bringing it in
Right.
by boat and just
it comes
dumping
with
it
a
into the
passenger
sea so
limit.
they could keep hiding it.
Intel has it that there are about 30
Probably.
hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant
Why don't
JG.
you do it?
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
And there we go. I think I'll save there and then I'll end the stream now. Because I want to keep
sounds like a plan.
these streams a little bit bite-sized. What's up, Jack? Your dick. And I'm pretty sure Dan's already gone.
I think he might be.
I'm alive.
Oh, good.
Oh no, he's there. He's a Tide boy.
Fat Man died and I lost all interest.
Probably doing fine, but don't get discouraged. Remember,
Yeah,
nothing is
here you
worth
go.
living for anymore.
You'll be all right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Every time you say nothing, it's always something. What's wrong?
It's just that, you know, you seem to think pretty highly of him.
Well,
Yeah, Pliskin's the kind of guy you can really depend on, isn't he?
This toxic fucking relationship.
yeah, Pliskin is one heck of a man, isn't
Look at
he?
this shit.
He's
What's
so
wrong with
cool,
them?
so confident.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But he's nowhere near as cool as you. You'll
Well, I
always
mean,
be
one's a
remembered.
federal agent, the other one's a child soldier who probably never picked up any social skills.
You know,
She's
kinda cute
technically not a
sometimes.
federal agent.
Bye,
She's
Jack.
literally been tasked by the Patriots. But with that, I'm going to end the session there. I want to thank everybody for watching. You're all amazing. Thank you once again for 100 followers. You're badass. Yeah, I think I'm not going to do too much. Like, you know where to find us. The next stream will be Wednesdays, potentially. I might chill out for that, but we'll see. And then Saturday, more Final Fantasy VII goodness. Then session 2 of Sonic Adventure 2, where we should be able to finish things off. Because Dark Side story is slightly shorter, and also
The last story isn't that long.
yeah, the last story isn't very long. So yeah, and then the next is going to be session 3, where we continue Metal Gear Solid 2. So once again, thank you everybody for watching. You can check us out on our socials up there, and you can also check us out on Patreon, where you can tune into our Discord, catch videos early and whatnot, and you can just chat, shoot the shit, and just have a really good time. And I want to thank everybody who's ever supported us. But with that, I want to thank everybody for watching, and take care, because that's what matters most, right?
Bye bye, guys.
Farewell.
Yeah.